Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good morning everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
In this moment I want to present my topic. It's about philosophy of curriculum. Who decide what we teach? Here the introduction of this topic. The curriculum is structured framework of learning experience designed to guide students on their academic journey. While curriculum philosophy discuss the basic belief that shape the content, method, and goals of education, philosophy asks not only what we teach, but also why it is important, how to teach it, and who decide. So behind every curriculum, there is a deep thought process about the values, goal, and direction of education itself. Then the next is why philosophy matters in curriculum. Philosophy is the backbone in curriculum development. Without it, education can lose its direction. Through philosophy, we can determine one important thing. First is educational aims and what the school want to achieve in this first course. And then the second is the content of the lesson. What knowledge is considered valuable to teach. And the third, the learning method, how the learning process takes place. And fourth, assessment, how we measure student learning success. In other words, philosophy is the foundation that shapes the entire education system from beginning to end. And the next, who decides what we teach? The next question is how exactly determine what we learn in school. There are many parties or involved, starting from philosophers and education theorists who provide the basis for thinking. Then the next is the government and policymakers who set national standard and curriculum. Then the curriculum designer and academics who compile the content of the lesson in addition. And the next is teacher, parent, and the community. And even the students themselves also influence. This means that decisions about education are the result of working together with various parties, not just one vote. And next is philosophy as the basis for curriculum decision. Philosophy is the main basis of every decision in education. We provide direction and guideline for curriculum preparation. With a philosophy basis, we can determine educational choice and alternatives that are in accordance with the values and goals of the nation. However, without philosophy, education will lose its direction, like a ship without a compass. Therefore, every policy and lesson plan must be based on the clear philosophy view. And next is role of philosophy in curriculum. Philosophy also plays a direct role in practice in school. It helps determine the school's goals, learning content, and how to teach and assess students. According to Kin in 1941, philosophy entered every decision in teaching. This means that every teacher decision, from assigning assessment, assignment, choosing method, To this mean that every teacher decision to determine evaluation is all influenced by particular philosophy view. So philosophy is not abstract, but really alive in every aspect of learning in the classroom. The next is curriculum specialist of philosophy. For curriculum designer, philosophy is the main guide. However, each curriculum specialist brings different experience, belief, and personal view. Therefore, they must remain open to diverse perspective and not be deranged. The key is to find a balance between personal philosophy and the needs of education institution. That way, the curriculum created is not only ideal in theory, but also relevant and can be applied in the real world. And the next major educational philosophy. In the world of education, there are four major schools of philosophy that are most influenced in our individual. First is perennialism. It is focused to possess themselves knowledge and classical books. And the second is essentialism, which focus on mastering basic skill and core lesson. And the third is progressivism, which emphasizes active learning experiences and problem solving. And the last is fourth, reconstructionism, which makes education a tool for social change. Understanding these four streams help us see that each curriculum has different goals and value according to the philosophy itself. And next is traditional in contemporary philosophy. Traditional approach emphasizes past values, discipline, and the role of teacher as the center of authority. The main focus is material mastery, and while the contemporary or modern approach emphasizes growth, democracy, and the needs of students. Here the teacher plays the role of guide, not rule. Both have their own advantage. The most important thing is how we can combine the good values of the two to create balance and relevant learning. And the next is implication for curriculum specialists, for expert, and curriculum makers. There are several important things that can be learned. First is philosophy influences every decision in curriculum development. And second, there needs to be a balance between various educational philosophies. And the third is school usually do not only use one view, but school has to combine several philosophies to be more flexible and realistic. The ultimate goal is to create a better education system, build good citizen character, and contribute to the progress of society. That is one. And the next is conclusion. Philosophy gives action, meaning, and purpose to education. Shape every decision from what we teach, how we teach, and why we teach. By understanding educational philosophy, curriculum developers and teachers can create learning experiences that are balanced, relevant, and purposeful. And in this all, from my topic about the philosophy of curriculum. Next, for you, if there any question you can share your question, and if different perspective about this topic, you can also share in this coming session.
Next mas, next.
Maybe if there is any question, I will close my presentation. And maybe if you have any question after this discussion, you can share in the next meeting with Mr. Ali. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.